Okay, we explained before that you can create layers in this group over here. You click this big or large button here, layers, and then you can create a layer using this button here. And you can see I have a layer called Viewport, and that's the layer of this viewport. So if I click in this one, you will see that the layer of this object is in viewport. Okay, so you can turn off this layer by going to this layer and turning off the light bulb, and then you won't see the line or the box of the viewport. Okay, so in AutoCAD Web, we were able to do a viewport using the command viewport, okay, or viewports, and then simply click that. In AutoCAD Desktop, you will have this dialog box first appear. And then what you wanted to do is you want to create a single viewport, then click OK. And then you're basically going to make a box. So be careful when you're clicking or you're pointing close to a line. It'll automatically attach if you're too close to it. Okay. So to remedy that, you need to zoom in so that you can go close as possible and make a box. And then you will see both your drawings. So if I switch to model space, I do have my drawing number 9 and drawing number 10. And if I go to layout, I will see both of them. And I don't want to see this drawing because I already have it here. So I only wanted to see this small drawing. So I'm going to double click and then I'm going to use my pan. So there's a button here and one of them is pan. Or I can simply type PAN for pan. And then I can pan and make this the center. Okay, press escape to stop the pan and I can zoom in and then pan again. Okay, and then I can actually control exactly this viewport with its scale, because once I zoom in or out, it will affect my viewport. So what I can do is I can use these numbers here. Okay, these are your viewport scale. So if I click that, I can switch to a one of these numbers here. So let's say 1:4. Okay, and it will be too small. So I'm going to change that again. 1:8. Okay, even smaller. So I need to go down here into 2:1, make it bigger. Okay, so if I want it a little bit more bigger, maybe 4:1. There you go. If that's too big to you, you can go to 2:1. And then, but if you zoom your mouse again, or if you're using a scroll wheel on your mouse, it will zoom in or out, and these numbers will revert back to some decimal point. You don't want that. You always want that to be at a 2:1. So we're going to do 2:1, okay, and then we're going to pan, make that center. Um, I think I don't want that 2:1. I want maybe 4:1. Just make it a little bit bigger. Okay. And then once I have it at the correct scale that I want, there is a padlock here. Okay. And you can click that. And then when you have the padlock on for this viewport, I don't think you can pan anymore. See if I pan, PAN, enter, it won't pan on me. Okay. I can't move it, and then I can also zoom in. So if I zoom in, I'm zooming in on the paper space, even though I'm inside. So that's how you can lock your line type, viewport scale. So this one I don't think is locked. So if I double click in this viewport, double click, okay. If I zoom in, see how it's zooming in or out, okay, because the viewport is not locked in. So what I need to do is I need to change that. Is it 2:1? No. Make it 4:1. No, too big. 1:5, too small. So 1:10, two even smaller. 1:2. Yeah, there you go. 1:2. And then I don't want to change it again, so I simply click on the padlock, okay, and then double click on the gray space. Everything looks good. I won't be able to zoom in this space. And all I need to do now is click this and change this layer to viewport so it hides the box of the viewport. Okay, so don't forget to save your work. I'm going to save it here. Okay, and you're done.